What is up, Cowboys Nation? Boy, Mike Tag here, man. Welcome to the cave. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share. I mean, I don't even know if I want to say that today, man. You know, trying to enjoy the start to a great weekend, and then you get you get these tweets and this Twitter war of going out with Micah Parsons and the Joneses and the comments, and it all starts to me with the Joneses making it all about them. At the opening press conference, had to continue to talk about this and just kind of keep digging and keep digging and keep digging into these players. And finally, you know, Micah Parsons has enough and he's done dealing with it. He wants a trade out of Dallas, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think they'll get, you know, if you get this contract, I think all sides are forgiven. But to me, the bigger problem of the whole thing is you hire a coach. You're trying to get Coach Shoddy. He's trying to establish himself with his team. CD's coming out saying great things. Diggs coming out saying great things. Dak's coming out saying great things. And then you got the Joneses in the background. Just keep chirping, and keep undermining and destroying everything that Coach Shoddy has built. So now what do you have? You got Parsons coming out with his statement. Then you got CD coming out with his statement. You got Diggs coming out. You got all these players coming out and taking the side of Micah Parsons, which is what they're going to do, because that's the culture that you want to create with the players as a family in the unit and unity and be unified with each other. But the Joneses can't stay out of the media. They just can't leave it alone. They just got to keep going. And it's really frustrating as a big Cowboys fan, as you know I am, but for all the Cowboys fans, I mean, you had a lot of good things going on in, you know, as we approach this season. We're getting into training camp. So far, it's been a very good camp. You're seeing some bright spots. You're seeing things more importantly, you're seeing that culture that Coach Shoddy is creating. And I don't know, you guys call me crazy, but it just seems like the Joneses just either they just got to destroy it just to prove a point, or they don't like that Shoddy's getting all the good pub, and it's almost days of the other coaches that kind of took the shine off the Joneses. They weren't real happy about that, especially Jerry, and they want to be the front person to kind of stick out their chest and show their muscle and say, hey, everything still runs through us. Don't forget that. It's really unfortunate. I mean, I don't have a lot of words to say about it. I support Micah Parsons, but I'm a Cowboys fan. And if they weren't interested in signing him long-term, they had an opportunity if they wanted to try and trade him last year. And go get some picks if you can get them, and just say, hey guys, we're building. There's only so much money to go around. We're going to reinvest in some draft picks and get some younger guys in and kind of sell while the market's high for them. If they came out and they did that, okay, I wouldn't be happy about it. I'm a big Micah Parsons fan. Wouldn't make me feel good, but I can understand it because you see that happen because, yeah, it's football, but it's a business too. So make no mistake about it. You saw, you know, Myles Garrett. He wanted traded out of Cleveland. They made a contract. Now he loves it again. I mean, you see it, you know, TJ Watt. You saw contracts with him. The Bengals dealing with their guy. I forgot his name because I'm just so aggravated. It's business. I get it. The problem that I have is they take their business and the business of inside the family, and they take it outside the family, and they negotiate through the media, and they negotiate through social media, because now you've got a portion of Cowboy fans that are going to side with ownership. You got a portion of Cowboy fans that are going to side with the players, and it's just going to be this, and it's just going to be distraction. And it's what I talked about. Just, can we have a nice, easy training camp without the distractions? Last year, it was CD Lamb. And how did that turn out? And Dak Prescott. And it's Zach Martin. I mean, it's always something. And it gets played out into the media. And I just don't understand why. And some are going to say, hey, Mike, what are you talking about? Micah Parsons, I mean, he's the one posting this stuff. But it all started at the opening press conference. It all started at the opening press conference with Jerry Jones. There was no reason. The easiest thing they could have said is, we want Parsons here long term. It's a big contract. You're talking big money, a big commitment on both sides. It's going to take time, but we're going to get this thing worked out. That's all they had to say. Done. Over. but yet he had to, just twist the knife a little bit more. And then he had to throw Diggs into it. He had to throw Terrence Steele into it. Had to throw Dak Prescott into it. So now you've got a coach that's coming in trying to establish some culture, establish a unified presence with the players, build that camaraderie, get that family thing going, and you're already kind of undermining him in everything that he does. Because now what does Shoddy have to answer? He's going to be answering all the Micah Parsons questions. He answers the CD questions. He answers the Steele questions. He answers the Dak questions. It's constant. And that's been the biggest problem with this organization and the way it's run. And it's like I've said a million times, if you follow the channel, the Cowboys have to win in spite of the Joneses because they can't help themselves. They love the media attention. It's been well documented. And it's just, when's enough? Now, I was a Cowboys fan. I've said it before Jerry Jones. I'll be a Cowboys fan after Jerry Jones. Unfortunately, it'll probably be Steven. But it does, as a fan, it kind of gets you going like, hey, how much more investment am I going to have? How much more, I'm putting myself all in. Is the ownership putting themselves all in? And like I said, it's not about, oh, well, you got to pay Parsons. If they would have said, you know what? Deal's going to be a little steep. You got to make choices, and we're just going to trade and get some draft picks and do this and that. If that's it, then do that. You could have done it last year. Now it's kind of a waste of time, but you could have done that quietly and just handle your business. But again, they got to say all this stuff. Micah Parsons is the ultimate Dallas Cowboy. He bleeds blue and silver. He loves being part of the team. He said his family was Cowboys fans. His father was a big Cowboys fan. This is dream come true for him. This is where he wanted to go out of college. This is the place he wanted to be. He said it. He tried to get deals done sooner. They didn't want to talk. So now the price continues to go up because they don't want to talk. And then they want to turn it and say, well, Micah's got to want to sign a contract. Well, they haven't even done anything. So now you're just kind of pushing him against the wall. You're going to make it out to be now he's the bad guy. Now ownership wants to get viewed as, oh, we're the good guys. We're trying to do it. He doesn't want to sign the contract that we want to give him. They're playing a game, and some fans are going to get sucked into it, and some kind of read between the lines, and they can see what the Joneses are doing. This is their negotiating skills 101. This is what Jerry does. He's a businessman, and he's a shrewd businessman. And like I've said it, I like him as an owner. I hate him as a GM. And, it's getting personal. And when it gets personal, that's when trouble starts. Because now you got tweets going back and forth. Now Micah Parsons is saying stuff. Now players are saying stuff. And, I don't know. I feel bad. You know who I feel bad the most for? Obviously the players, but I feel bad for Coach Shoddy because it's just destroying piece by piece everything that he's built for this team going into this season and the hopes that they have. And I say have because this isn't done. I'm not gonna throw in the towel because I think eventually cooler heads will prevail. But this is a message that's sent to other players. I mean, what about free agents? I mean, you're trying to recruit people if you ever do. I mean, they don't want to spend money on free agents, so I guess they don't really care. But I mean, this is one of the premier organizations in the world in professional sports with the Yankees and the Lakers. I mean, it is, I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know how you guys feel, man. I'd love to hear comments, and we're going to do a live show on Sunday. So we'll definitely get more into it, but just wanted to share my initial thoughts, man. Just hearing this stuff. I'm sitting here, just wanted to just punch my fist through a wall and frustrations because this is what I was fearful of. This is what I did not want to happen this offseason with new coaching change and everything. I wanted a great offseason. We had a, great start to it, but this thing has been lingering, and then it's boiling over. So let me know your all's thoughts. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully things get worked out, but when you start, when it gets personal, Parsons is a prideful guy, and he's going to dig his heels in, and I would do the same. Anyone who knows me personally or professionally know I have a lot of pride, and if you don't treat me right, money ends up being the least of my problems. I want to be treated with respect. I want to be appreciated. And right now, Parsons getting neither from this organization. And if Parsons is the kind of guy I think he is, he's going to have a problem with it. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Appreciate it. Again, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We will see you back in the cave. Like I said, I'll be live on Sunday. We'll get into it with you guys. Love to get your comments. Appreciate it. Don't let this ruin your weekend. You guys go out and enjoy it, man. Enjoy every day. Appreciate it. See you.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.